Welcome to News in a Minute. Today we're diving into the world of Olympic sailing with 8 bite-sized lessons to help you understand how it all works. Now you might be thinking, sailing? Al, what do I know about sailing? And you know what? That's all right. Neither did I at first. But let me tell you, once you get past the fancy terms and the technical jargon, it's a really exciting sport. It's all about strategy, skill, and harnessing the power of nature, kind of like predicting the weather. But you're right there in the middle of it. So stick with me, folks. By the end of this video, you'll be able to impress your friends with your newfound sailing knowledge. Let's get started.
The start of an Olympic sailing race is a sight to see. Imagine a bunch of boats all vying for the best position, like shoppers rushing into a store on Black Friday. All races have a 5-minute countdown, and during that time, the sailors are maneuvering, trying to get an edge, a little like a chess game on water. What's fascinating is how close they get to the starting line before the clock runs out. I mean, it looks like they're going to be late, but at the last second, they pull it off. Talk about cutting it close.
Now, one of the things that makes sailing unique is how much it depends on Mother Nature. You can't control the wind, right? Sometimes there's just not enough wind, and the race gets postponed. It's like waiting for a rain delay in baseball. You gotta have patience. And then, on the flip side, if the wind is too strong, it's too dangerous to race. It's all about finding that sweet spot, and sometimes that means waiting it out.
Okay, let's talk knots. It sounds confusing, but it's just how sailors measure wind speed. 1 knot is about 1.15 miles per hour. Think of it like a slightly faster walking pace. For racing, you want the wind to be somewhere between 5 and 30 knots. Anything less, and it's like trying to sail a bathtub. Anything more, and it's like trying to sail a kite in a hurricane.
You'll often hear commentators say the wind is filling in. What they mean is that the wind is getting stronger in a certain area. So if you hear, the wind is filling in on the right side of the course, that means the sailors over there are going to pick up some speed. It's all about strategy, finding those pockets of wind and using them to your advantage.
Here's a fun fact. Sailboats can't sail directly into the wind. They have to zigzag, which is called tacking. It's like trying to walk diagonally across a crowded room. You've got to weave your way through, and because the wind is always changing, the sailors are constantly adjusting their sails and their course. It's a real test of skill.
Now keep an eye out for a big, colorful sail that looks like a giant parachute. That's called a spinnaker, and it's used to catch the wind and make the boat go faster. Think of it like adding an extra engine. But here's the catch. You can't use a spinnaker when you're sailing upwind. It's like trying to open an umbrella in a wind tunnel. Not gonna end well.
This one's a little technical, but stick with me. A ley line is an imaginary line that helps sailors figure out the best angle to approach a marker. It's all about geometry and timing. Imagine you're trying to park your car in a tight spot. You got to line it up just right. Same idea with ley lines. The sailors are trying to find that perfect path to the marker.
Have you ever seen those pictures of sailors hanging off the side of the boat? That's called trapezing, and it's all about balance. The wind is pushing on the sails, trying to tip the boat over, so the sailors use their body weight as a counterbalance. It's like a giant game of seesaw on the water. And trust me, it takes a lot of strength and agility.
So there you have it, folks. 8 bite-sized lessons to help you understand the exciting world of Olympic sailing. We've covered everything from starting lines and wind speeds to spinnakers and trapezing. Who knew there was so much to learn about sailing? It's a sport that combines strategy, athleticism, and a little bit of luck. And the next time you see a sailing race, you'll be able to impress your friends with your newfound knowledge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to News in a Minute for more quick and informative videos. See you next time.